All right. Day 87. The funniest part about that is that my 8th trophy was the shop trophy. So I was like, cool, this is the biggest, plus 20 steps, plus 20 steps. I was like, okay, this is the biggest day of like spending I'm ever gonna have to do. And then they immediately give me, hey, what if you spent 400 coins at once? All right, we have a treasure map and a key card. And again, only one item. The key card's from the tomorrow room. Only one. Again, I wonder if it's like selecting items and that we can't keep, like that archive key or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Let's go outside. Let me see if we can just go straight into the tunnel. If these are available to just go right into. We have so many steps right now, so I'm not too worried. The doors are open. That's a good sign. And I have a key card. So let's just see what's down here. I was really worried I was going to need like the burning glass to illuminate more down here. Unknown. This is something I need a power hammer for. And or this. Look at that. Okay, but that looks exactly like what you can power. Okay, so we're still on the contraption build a power hammer plan. Just not in the tomb anymore. Now it's for the tunnel. Unknown, huh? It's like a test. You know? It's like a test. Each time it's, okay, do you know how to get through this? Okay, do you know how to get through this? We're going to have candles. We're going to have burning glass candles. Okay, what do I want this time? This time, so shelter would protect me from the archives if I draft the archives. But tool shed is more like, this to me feels like the biggest thing. Getting through this tunnel feels like the biggest thing so far. Tool shed is very likely to give me a sledgehammer, potentially, things like that. So we're going to do tool shed. Yeah, there's my sledgehammer right there. So that's huge. We also have a lockpick kit. Nice. Okay. So the next time I get to the laboratory, I can actually probably remove a crate from the tunnel out of the pool, essentially. I don't think I grabbed the archive key while I was down here. I'm going to grab the archive key because if I can see what's in the archive, that is also a win. Yeah, this is like a test. It's like a test. We're going to have candles to burn. We're going to have puzzles, presumably. I'm going to have to pick a lock, a really hard lock. I wonder if I'm going to have to pick a lock with the lockpick amplifier. Like, you know, what are they going to make us do to get through this gauntlet of rooms here? Because that's what I'm seeing here is a gauntlet of rooms. Okay, let's start drafting. Our top priority is workshop, battery pack, handle, etc. Treasure map. This is the same spot. I wonder if we can dig up the treasure again today. That would be interesting. Closet. Key and gem. Okay. Storeroom would have been better, but closet has the chance of special items. Courtyard. For the possibility of a shovel. No shovel, but 2 gems. And we'll go up. Do corridor, and then I'm going to go this way next. Pantry, parlor. Parlor is just more useful. I mean, locksmith is also actually really good, and I probably should have done that now that I think about it. Knowing you have a locksmith on site, really good. Should have done that, actually. Okay, statements on this box are either both true or both false. This box is empty. Problem with that is, if that is true, then this box is empty is true. Problem with, if the top statement is false, then the box is still empty. Yeah. Because basically what this is saying is either they're both true or actually it's one false, one true. Okay, so this box is empty. We know that to be the fact. This box is white. That is true, which means this can't be fully true. All statements on the blue box are true. The box with no false statements has the gems. So, one of these has to be completely false. This one cannot be completely false, which means this one has to be completely false. Which means the box with a false statement has the gems, but this is empty, which means they're in here. Yeah, that was a tough one. Glad that I sometimes still got it. Why don't we take gymnasium? I don't even have to like go through here really, I guess. I just wanted to see. Sometimes there's that'll be a key card, but I have a key card. Sometimes there's running shoes in here. Let's draft this. Breakfast nook. Key, morning room, love it. Okay, we still have the entrance hall, and I kind of want to draft off of that, but we'll go this way. Either we'll do security. Both of these are essentially equivalent to me. Security and laboratory work almost identically to me because I just do the same things in both. We have a key card, so first we're going to raise key card security. Hi, confirm. Change offline mode, we'll still set that to unlocked, confirm, back. Then we'll log into network, swan song. Remote terminal access, yes. Active terminals, laboratory, yes. I wonder if there is a reason to remove all the crates from the tunnel. You know what I mean? What happens if we actually remove every crate? I'm still curious. Continue with experiment. Okay, gain a key for every 2 hours. Unseal one of the antechamber doors. I don't know that I care about this right now. This seems good. This seems good. So we're just going to gain keys, but first I do need some hallways. I have 1 hallway, so let's try to draft another one. Because even if I just get 1 key at a time off of this, every time I draft an upgraded floor plan, we're in business. Spare green room, bedroom. Spare green room sometimes has a handle. Cool. Let's go this way. Ooh. Now that I have the whatchamacallit, the experiment. No, locksmith is still probably good, huh? Because I can potentially get, no, we'll do dice bedroom. Yeah. The dice are good. Dice are very good. Okay, we go back to security. That's our only drafting option right now, which is making me very nervous, but I'm trying to set ourselves up for a good start here. We really need a workshop at some point, but hallway is great. That sets our experiment up now. Yeah. So we'll always gain a key every time we draft an upgraded room. The locked chest has this. Okay. Let's go... No, let's go west first. Lockpick kit. Chapel goes through, so I don't have to redraw if I do that. I do not want to not have an exit door here, so we will do chapel. It goes through. Any coins? There's a few. Okay. Cloister of Rinna. Yeah. Experiment successful. I don't have a shovel yet. That's fine. Let's go across. That's a keycard door. That's fine. Garage gets me keys, but I'm not as worried about keys now. Not what I wanted. Kitchen has food for sale. Mail room's good for tomorrow. Break room is just good in general. I don't think we're going for a money run right now. So maybe having the kitchen is good. I'm not too worried about having a dead end here, to be honest. But maybe a kitchen or a break room would still be better. Do break room, I think. Yeah. Gain a key. We'll go down. We'll redraw. We'll do den. It goes through. A little bit of a waste, but I really like something that helps me fill out this corner. Dining room does. Using a lot of good rooms kind of poorly here, but music room gets me a major key. Morning room sets me up better for tomorrow. But I think we'll do the music room. Secret garden key. Nice. Okay. Okay. So we still have... Oh, hang on. I didn't... I could draft a room out of here. Dead end, please. Storeroom is lovely. Don't have a shovel. One of my other goals, by the way, is to get a jackhammer and to drill in... to jackhammer in a room in this space. Okay, let's draft the last room off the cloister. Hopefully I can get a courtyard or something green here. I can't. And none of them go into the foundation. We'll do bedroom because it goes kind of the right direction. And then we'll go off of the break room. So no luck up, which is bad. Alright, let's see what we get here. 4 squared is 16. Oh, is that cubed? Never seen that one before. That would still be 16. Yeah. Oh no, they're combining. Okay, 5 squared, 25, to the nearest tens is 30, divided by 3 is 10. 3 cubed is 27. No, it's 81, isn't it? Yeah. Minus 1 is 80 divided by 20, so it's 80 divided by 20 is 4. Yeah. Okay, we'll go up from here. I wish I had a... do tunnel, weirdly. Ooh. Nice. I wish I had a, I don't know what the word I'm thinking of is, but one of those things. Don't care about tunnel here, although it does get me above the foundation. But let's just, we have all these doors right now. Let's just do observatory. 47. This is a lot, I think, actually. Oh, it's, well, it's that and that. I'm not doing Draxus here. Okay. Alright, green rooms, good. Sadly, I didn't draft any more green rooms off of here. Let's go back to the hallway. I do have a secret garden key, so if I get a locked door on this side, do that. Morning room, terrace. Well, we're gonna be flush with gems, so that'll be good if we get a throne room or a, you know, room full of that kind of stuff. Love a workshop though. Would love a workshop. That's card keys. I wanted luck up from the cloister. No, secret garden key won't work there. Pantry, secret passage. I could force. No, we'll do drawing room because that'll give me an extra chance to draw a workshop. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We redraw if it's on a workshop. None of it's a workshop. Study. I can try to force a workshop. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Study. I don't think have I looked at this one yet? Probably have. I have. Okay. I'm actually gonna go. No. No, I'm gonna go from the foundation actually here. There's a reason. That's around the foundation. I can't go from the foundation. I don't have the foundation yet. Got it. We'll go from the drawing room. Aquarium's great here. Aquarium is great there. Okay, so we have the foundation. So that gives us that door. So we're north there. So let's go this way. And I'm going to redraw kind of until I get a workshop, hopefully. There it is. Study to the rescue again. Power hammer, my favorite. Morning room goes down. I'd like something that has a split here, though. Just because, I mean, I can get through the foundation. I have keys, I have a key card, but I don't want to have that be my only thing. So something with a split would be ideal. Pool's fine. Pool's actually pretty good because I have this. Okay. It is crazy just thinking about how much more resources you have during your runs at this stage in the game compared to at the beginning. From patio, spread gems. I can redraw with my dice. I don't honestly think I need a pump room right now. Weirdly. The only thing that I could really want left at this point would be to try to get a shit ton of gold, or to try to get a master bedroom. Let's do wine cellar here. Just a dead end for a dead end space. Hey. Oh, yeah. I don't have a shovel. So, but this is the room for the treasure map. Okay, do I go now to the tunnel? I think I do. Reason being, if there's another door, I want to know what my next challenge is, right? I want to know what my next step is. That way, if it's something I can potentially draft, I can try to do it. Love a commissary on this run. I am glad that the doors stay unlocked as you progress through them. That is wonderful, because if they didn't, it's like you're telling me I need to get a key, a basement key, a key card, a power hammer. You know, I guess the power hammer would always stay untouched. That always does, but for good measure, I'm going to try seeing if I can power hammer in any of the other rooms. I don't think I can. I did grab the file cabinet key, yeah. So I still need to draft the archives today too. That's the other thing. For good measure, I'm gonna just. I am surprised there's no like flashlight, just normal flashlight item in this game. Okay, I'm gonna check over here. Won't let me do it here, but it will here. What do you have for me? Okay, I need the boiler room. So there's actually multiple things powered by the boiler room. Got it. These fucking trolls. They really are testing. They're checking to make sure at this stage that you've done enough. You know? That's not this way. Right, because let's say there's a world where you've gotten the somehow you just figure out and get the satellite dish really early, before you've ever been to the basement, before you've ever been to the antechamber, you know, before you've been down there and figured out the boiler room thing, whatever, right? You would get to this and you'd be like, oh, well, I'm stuck now, you know, and they want to make sure they're checking that you've got the knowledge base to keep going. Lost and found, this could be really bad because I could lose my like power hammer, which may still be useful. So we will, I could do library. Let's redraw with the die. We'll take archives. I mean, it's not great, but interesting. It's not one of these. Which one are you? I'm sorry, are you sure you're not one of these? File cabinet key likely opens up a drawer somewhere on the estate. Oh Lord. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, these are the types of drawers. And that's the type of key. So you're telling me this key does not go to any one of these filing cabinets in this room. I need to start looking to see where there might be other filing cabinets. The good news is this key is accessible. So even if I can't figure it out today, okay. Because these ones you can't reach, you know. So I think those ones are purely decorative. We got security doors, we got stuff. Okay. So what's my goal now? My goal now is boiler room. Take archived. Dark room. Let me try going at it from the other side. Hi Ginger, how are you? We have lots of keys, so we're okay here. Chamber of Mirrors. Classroom does go where I want it, so let's do that. Trying to not be too aggressive. You're doing well? I'm doing very well myself. Let me get you your thing. Hang on, let me make sure. Got the extra rope there. Okay. Get you your VIP. There's that. There's that. Okay. All right. Okay. What are we doing? We're gonna go draft this room. Could have done Secret Garden, I think, there. That would have worked. We can redraw a few times here, though. Commissary is good. Here. Yeah, we'll take all of this. Even though earlier it's better, we'll take all of this. We just might need it later. Okay. Conservatory is great. Corner room in the corner, dig spots, and might help me update my drafts a little bit. Ooh, silver key. Gem. We have so many gems. So many gems. What do we have? Secret passage, observatory, maze chamber. So secret passage is unusual. Let's make that standard. I like the secret passage quite a bit. Observatory is standard. Do we want to make this common? Yeah. Maze chamber is unusual. Do we want it to be rare? I think we do. That's the most I've ever changed in here in one go. A lot of times I leave them, but I actually, these are rooms. I love the secret passage. And now that gems are less of a concern, having the observatory and the secret passage come up all the time is actually not a problem. Like, honestly, I kind of want to, maybe I'll even put secret passage to, like, common. You know? Having this be something I can draft all the time for one gem, and it's a straight shot. Maybe we do that. Maybe this is an everyday type of thing. Okay, let's go here. Use. Okay, archived kitchen or attic. I think we take the attic here. I don't need to get into the antechamber. I would much rather take as much of this stuff as I can get my hands on. Yeah, see, that's what the thing. We get coin purse, we get, you know, magnifying glass. Suddenly I have a lot more contraptions I can build. Okay. The way I'm also, like, now able to buy stuff from the showroom every day is also pretty cool. If I want, I can just buy stuff from the showroom. Okay, let's go east, and we're just filling out to try to find, I do still need a boiler room pretty aggressively. Beyond that, I'm not too worried. Ballroom is terrible here. Locker room, fine. The archives are hurting a little bit, to be sure. I can use the shovel now in the wine cellar. Secret passage. I just said I wanted it more often. I want a hallway here. Preferably of, like, the great variety. Because we've got a shit ton of keys. Alright, what can we lockpick? Okay, that's the door. That one will make the secret garden. Just because I can guarantee it'll be good. That's the door. So we found the two doors. We haven't found the closet. So this one, we'll use the secret garden key. It'll connect itself back to my pool. We do have dinner served, so if I start running low on steps, I've got dinner served. Get my gem. Let's go here and grab, yeah, treasure map. Whatever this is. $40 coins? Yeah, 40 coins. Plus an additional 14. Not 400, though. Not 400. Alright, we got the Great Hall, we got the Secret Garden to go up. I need a pump room. We'll go up from here. Or I need a boiler room. That's a pump room. That's the thing I said that is not actually what I wanted. Let's actually do drafting studio though, because what am I? Where are you? There you are, key. Hi. I want to add more floor plans. Okay, so we can magnifying glass. Really, I have to undo this every time. Interesting. It was yeah. Okay, this was number 5. Okay. November 8th. This is drafting studio. And this was, come on. This is from Mary to Herbert. Okay. I've just been writing down who all of the things are from. Okay, this one I think doesn't really matter. It's pantry. It's fine. Okay. Banner of the King, blueprints. I want a boiler room. That's a blueprint? I want a treasure trove. Treasure trove is one of the other things that is essential to me, I think. 164. Okay, so we have a white box with flames. White box with flames. Use a key. This is a red. The true treasure of the trove is not in this room. True treasure of trove, not in this room. That's on red. Which means, in theory, the true treasure of the trove is in this room. True treasure of the trove is not in this room. I mean, it could mean, like, is not in the house. So we now have the true treasure of this room is not in this room on a red memo saying the true treasure of this room is in this room. But then we also had the true treasure of the trove is not in the house, which we said was true. So it's in this room but not in the house? That doesn't make any sense. All right, pump room. Or not pump room. I keep saying pump room, and I don't mean pump room. I mean boiler room. Boiler room. go. Okay. All right, that memo is confounding me because that seems to contradict what I have already learned. Okay, we're gonna open all these. I should have looked. The fucking drafting studio is right there that has the layout for this thing. Not that it matters. We're not going in there today. Cool. Gems. Gems for days. Alright, we need to go... I do want to maybe grab dinner, to be honest. It's a lot of steps down, but from the foundation, it's not that many. So, we're going to the foundation. There wasn't a file cabinet in the drafting studio, was there? What if there's a file cabinet in room 46? What if there's a file cabinet in room 46? Fuck my life, there might be. Okay. Alright, I want the steps. So we're gonna go through here. Yeah. Drawing room. And we're gonna get these fruits on the way, which is great. So this is actually probably very step positive. Yeah, den. Dining room. We don't have a showroom today. First day in a while we haven't had a showroom. But we still get 21 steps out of that. Okay. There's a banana. Okay, good. So we're going back to the foundation. And we're going to go through the tunnel. Now I'm like, is permanently raising my allowance. Now is that the play? Keep permanently raising my allowance until I've got, 200 allowance every day. Is that the play? Because the red handwritten memo said the previous box in this room was true. That one was a green one that said the true treasure of the trove is not in the house. But then this one just said true treasure of the trove is not in this room. And is in theory false because it's on a red typed memo, which means the true treasure room would be in the room, not in the house. Unless it's a riddle and that the true treasure of the room is the friends we made along the way. Or yep, burning glass. I could have made it too. I can make my burning glass. Oh my god. This is why we have steps. This is why we went and get all those steps. Where's my workshop? Right near the foundation. This won't even be that many steps, to be honest. So I even thought about making the burning glass. I said I'm going to make the burning glass in case I need it. The true treasure of the trove is not in this room. But, maybe that is meaning the true treasure is here. It's the knowledge you gain here, but it's not... What am I doing? Wrong way. In the room because it lives outside. Like maybe it's some weird play on words, but I'm also now wondering if maybe we're going to get a memo, like a blue memo, that says red memos in white boxes with flames are also true, or, you know, something like that, or are false, or are still true. I don't know, something. So this does make me think maybe my thought about fully draining the reservoir again, so I can reread all of those memos, might actually be a good idea. We made it to 181 coins today, and I wasn't even really trying. Okay, magnifying glass, metal detector, burning glass, assemble. We love to see it. Can I make anything else here? No. Okay, burning glass. Let's go. Where else might there be file box? There might be a file box in the fucking in the safe room. There also might be one here in the basement. Is there a file cabinet here in the basement? I've never looked, you know? I've never looked around to see if there's a file cabinet down here. Because file cabinets until recently were very recently, file cabinets were decoration. Now I'm starting to get file cabinet keys, but only recently, basically. I have never taken a magnifying glass to that, I don't think. Maybe I have, and I just didn't find it noteworthy enough to write down. I don't know. I am going to quickly run to the safe house to see if there's a file cabinet there. There's file cabinets over here. Hold the phone, and of course the tunnel, there would be an archive key for here. Yeah. To the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hand. Okay. Just taking a picture of that. Okay. The numbers that built the world, 36. By the Third Era, Numeric Cores, excuse me, had fallen completely out of favor and were no longer being included in proofs by serious arithmeticians. This concept, once considered sacred, now regarded as an over-engineered concept that only served to slow further advancements in the field, as Philip Wilkins once famously put it. Steps to find a new numeric core. Take any number with 4 or more digits. Without changing the sequence, split that number into 4 smaller numbers. Next, assign each a different color. No. Next, assign each a different color, resulting in a valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. The first number should always be assigned to teal to begin with a positive number. Example, 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the process above. The final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of the large number. Oh, sorry, no worries. For example, 18. Numeric core. Numbers that built the world of yesterday. Numeric coring examples. 86455 becomes 86455 becomes 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. Eight minus 6 is 2 times 45 is 90 divided by 5 is 18. The core is 18. So essentially, the billiard room puzzle has been trying to teach us numeric coring. So 3614 becomes 3614. Smallest whole number possible. 3614 would become what? 3 plus 6, 9, minus 1 is 8, divided by 4 is 2. So the core of 3614 is 2. Why? Why, though? That is an extraordinarily cryptic clue. Oh my god. That is so cryptic. What is that trying to tell me? What is that trying to tell me? Do we have a full house? And by that I mean chess pieces. We have knight, we surely have pawn. We have rook. Do we have queen anywhere? We have queen because of the study. I don't think we have king. I don't think we have... Did we draft office? No, we did not draft office. Okay. Or throne room. So we don't have king. That's fine. Just out of curiosity. Numeric coring. What in the crappity crap are they trying to tell me there? Can I dig over here again? Dig over here again. Dig up more old floor plans. I wonder if there's going to be a I have no idea. Why could they... It's essentially what the billiard puzzle is. But maybe there's going to be a puzzle that with just giving me large numbers wants me to find the numeric core. Okay, I know what I need here. What could that be? What could that be for? There's going to be a puzzle later on that is all about numeric coring. This tunnel is going underneath Blackbridge here. That's going to close that. That's okay. I wonder if the boiler room door stays open. It must. Once you've opened it, it must, because if you put the microchips in here, and then somehow get locked at, you know, they get locked through there. That could be rough. But I don't know. Honestly, I didn't expect the tunnel to be this relevant. So finding because this is obviously huge, finding the satellite is mandatory. And I'm curious because I don't know how you would, I have not seen any clues to find the satellite. What? What are you? That is a door I don't know how to get through. Thoughts are, wear the blue crown. And maybe I can get through here. Wear the blue crown is the only thing I can really think of. There's nothing else, and every one of these rooms has been clear. You know, you have one thing to do. Does this close? It does. Okay, we'll leave these here. They'll only open for someone wearing the blue crown. Now the other thing I need to see is, does this close? Before I wrap up the day, I am going to go check the boiler room, turn it off, come back here and see if that door is still open. Because if it isn't, then I'm going to take the microchips out of it and put them back in the grotto, I think. Blue door, huh? What could the blue door be about? Okay, pump boiler room is up through the archives, through the secret passage, into the Great Hall, into the boiler room. Okay, so I actually can't go this way because of the way the boiler room works. It turns off the bridge when I have the red box powered on. So we go around this way. Dig spot, by the way. Worthless old shoe. Okay. So we do that. And then we go check. It may not really matter if the microchips are locked in there, but it will matter for my runs if I have to have the red box powered on in the boiler room at all times to keep this going, because then I won't be able to treat it as a 3-way room. It'll only be a 2-way room, and I won't be able to get power out of it, which that's rough. But let's see. I still have the file cabinet key in my inventory, even though I opened up that cabinet. I wonder if oh, there's cabinets here too. Jesus, these are gonna. Some of these are gonna. I didn't even look. Some of these are gonna have items in them too, aren't they? Or information. There's no way he put all these here, and none of them have something relevant in them. No way. Okay. Blue holly door. Yeah, my best guess is go get the crown and bring it here. It seems weird, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's something, you know, a microchip in the crown that will react. RFID chip will react with the door. Okay, this stays open. That's good. That stays open. So my next thing I'm going to try is try to draft a run to room 46, get the crown, and come back here. Because I can't think of what else it would be. And it would sort of make sense that proving yourself a worthy heir and claiming the crown is necessary to finding out what's under there, which I think, honestly, I think that might lead to the castle. Okay. Where is my break room? It is... entrance hall, courtyard, corridor, security, hallway, chapel, cloister, break room. Okay, we can make it from here. Especially with free fruit lying around. So now my top two priorities are figure out how to get through that door. And banana. Figure out how to get through that door and get 400 coins for the blue tent. Let's call it a day. Which, to do that, I'm going to need Garden Chateau. 7 green rooms. For that one, I'm going to need probably a tomb. And I'm going to need to draft, like, the vault, the treasure trove, get a bunch of stuff. Alright, let's save and continue. We probably have one more run in us for tonight.